everyone, it's time for another life update video because it's been a little while since I last did an update. I think it was back in June and stuff's changed since then, so I thought it's about time I updated you. First of all, I am blonde. I did address this in another video, but this is a life update video and I am blonde, so yeah, I'm really loving it. My roots have already started to grow through, but I think I was born to be blonde, so I'm glad that I made the decision to get highlights put in. People ask me, oh, why did you dye your hair blonde? I've been thinking about blonde for quite a long time, to be honest. But two of my favourite musicians that I do know, Angelo and Ollie from Jackals, actually had like little blonde streaks in their hair. And when I had brown hair, I think this part of my hair was blonde and it looked really good, and I was like, they look really good with blonde streaks, I want a blonde streak. And then I was like, I don't think I would suit just a blonde patch in my hair, so I was like, let's just do my whole head. So it was those two that really inspired it, so if they're watching, thanks for the blonde, it's great. Yeah, so let's kickstart this video by talking about my JodieBowie and Rock Night stuff. By the way, my laptop's down here for notes, so if I keep looking down, it's because I'm looking at my notes. I'm actually thinking of stopping my rock nights as of 2020, just because I'm not really finding them that fun anymore. I find them really stressful. They're not really doing that well, if I'm honest. My next one, I do need to start pushing tickets, but I've been promoting it and I'm just not getting a lot of, you know, and it's really sad when you put that much hard work and time into sorting out a lineup and a venue and then just nothing really happens. So I don't really want to waste my time, you know, keeping doing these rock nights if I have to keep cancelling them and stuff. So yeah, for me, just not really worth it anymore, I don't think. But my next rock night is at the Stage Door on the 11th of October with the Outlaw Orchestra, These Wicked Rivers, I think they're called that. Sorry if I've got it wrong. And Trouble County. And I also have one on the 14th of December at the Joiners with Trouble County and Black Tree Vultures and hopefully another band. But my last one is possibly going to be on the 20th of March 2020, just because, you know, my birthday's on the 29th and I want to like go out on the birthday, so to speak, just because I can. So yeah, but I am talking to a few other people just to discuss other projects and options instead. So I won't be completely like giving up on the whole doing gigs and stuff, but I want to work on different projects and not really rock nights, but I want to do something a bit different. I don't really want to talk about it yet in case it doesn't happen, but I want it to be more linked to my Nozfest instead of JodieBowie, because I don't think JodieBowie is really as successful as Nozfest. So I'm kind of thinking of stopping JodieBowie and maybe just having that as like my blog and YouTube channel, and then, you know, Nozfest is the big thing, but JodieBowie is just not going to exist, if that makes sense, unless it's like social media name. But my promoter name will just be me, because I am Jodie, and I think I've grown out the JodieBowie thing. I just feel like that. I don't think any of what I just said makes sense, but if you get what I'm talking about, thanks. Gigs. Oh yes, I'll be going to a lot of gigs soon. So more gig vlogs will be back. I haven't done a proper gig vlog for about 3 months, maybe. I think my last one was May, maybe, when I saw Marco Mendoza at the Anvil. So that was quite a long time ago, and I haven't really done a proper gig vlog since then. So yeah, luckily I've got a lot of gigs coming up. I just saw Collateral, who were amazing, alongside Piston and Black Tree Vultures, who I loved to pieces. So that was a really good gig. That is up on my channel, so you can check that out. I'll link it below just in case. I also have Chris Barris coming up with the struts, and well, he's not playing with the struts, that's the one next. Oh god, I'm messing this up. I have the struts, Chris Barris, Skid Row and Airborne coming up. So they should be some pretty good vlogs. I'm definitely going to vlog them just because they're freaking awesome bands. So I'll definitely want to capture the moments on that one. Live! Okay. I don't really know how to start talking about this one. I've written down, I want to keep it private, but I do also want to share it with you guys because I'm happy. So basically I have a person. Yeah, I'm really not good at the whole lovey-dovey, mushy, gooey, yucky stuff. I'm very private. Like, even like if he's with me, I will still not introduce him as someone I'm with, just because I don't really know. I've never had to do it before, to be honest. I've only ever had one boyfriend before him, and I used to do exactly the same with them as well. So it's like, oh, this is, and people were just, oh right. So I just hope that people understand that, like, he is my person. I refer to him as my person, just because I find that the easiest, what do you want to call it, like, pronoun? I don't know, to use. Is there a pronoun? I don't even know, but that's just like the easiest thing to call him, and it doesn't make me feel all like. So my person, he is called Jake. You may see him at some of my gigs. He'll probably be mentioned in my blogs and maybe in my vlogs. I don't know if he wants to be in any of them, but if you see him, he's Jake. He was actually, you may have seen him in my Nozfest vlog. He did walk past in one of the videos, but obviously you don't know who he is in that, but he was in that one somewhere. Yeah, he actually asked me to be his girlfriend at Nozfest, which was quite cute. Yeah, I'm really not good at being bushy because I'm like, but I want to try because he is really lovely and he makes me happy, and he's very sweet, and yeah, I want him to feel like he is a part of my life and I'm not completely hiding him from the world, because I'm not. I'm just not very good at like everyone else is. Everyone's like, oh yeah, I'm with this person, and like takes loads of pictures and, you know, puts it as like Facebook official or whatever, and I'm like more of the sort of like, I don't want people to know. Like, I do want people to know because he's lovely and I do want people to meet him, but I'm also very shy, and I'm like, I kind of want to keep it in like a bubble just for a bit, because I don't know, I'm shy and I'm nervous and it's really hard to explain, but like I'm happy just like being in our little bubble, and people that see us together often or like know us know we're an item, and then everyone else I'm happy them not knowing, because I don't feel like the world needs to know. Is that easier way of putting it? I don't know. I just don't. I'm not ready for that. Maybe. I don't know. I'm trying to make it sound sweet, but I'm also making it sound like shit. I don't know. I do like him. I think he likes me. Probably after this video, he'd be like, I don't really like you that much, but yeah, I do like him. Yeah, I really like the fact that he gets on really well with my pet rats as well. I might like include a little video of them together because it's so cute to watch. Oh, he's pooping.
Is actually?
Yeah.
Where?
Lift his tail up.
Where?
Here.
Oh, he closed it. He hasn't actually shut yet though. It's just hanging out. It's big. It's massive. It's still coming. It's still coming. Oh, it's huge. There's so much.
Ew.
Look, there's still more coming out his bumhole. There's loads more still there.
Shut up.
Look, lift his bumhole up.
Yeah, they seem to really like him. Actually, sometimes when I come home, they sort of like see me and go, oh. And I'm just like, they want freaking Jake to be here, don't they? That's not fair. But like, they seem to be really hyperactive when he's around, and they just sleep when I'm at home. So I think they like him, which is sweet. Yeah, I'm very happy. It's strange to have someone in my life after so long, and yeah, it is very strange sometimes, but I spend like 90% of my time with him at the moment. He goes back to work soon, which is gonna suck. He's been off work because he broke his foot, which is really sad. But he's getting better, so he'll probably be back at work. And I probably won't see him as much, which is gonna suck for a bit, but hopefully we'll work something out. But yeah, it's been nice to be able to have someone and just do lots of nothing with, if that makes sense. Like, just be me for a bit, like chill. I think I've needed to chill. Now I'm making it sound like I'm only with him to chill out. Oh. No, I really like him. It was a surprise. We met on Tinder. He actually ghosted me 3 years ago, so no, I do like him. He's sweet. Yeah, I don't really need anyone's approval or anything. There's just this guy called Jake. You may see him, you may not, but you know, he exists. Me happy. Now I'm going to shut up and move on because I think I'm waffling and making everything sound bad. Right. So, friendships. Okay. I recently wrote a blog called I Want to Talk About Mental Health. I'll probably link it below so you can go and read it if you want to. I basically talk about my anxiety and address a few of the things that triggered it quite badly. And I mentioned I lost some of my friends. I'm slowly healing from that. I'm not quite as hurt and upset as I was a few weeks ago, but it really did hurt me quite badly. I had like Facebook statuses written about me being, I was called a toxic person, and that particular friend was glad I was no longer in their life because they're now finally happy. They wrote a status about me and called me a delusional fuck, which is new to me, but that hurt me quite a lot because delusional is such a huge word associated with like mental health. And to be called delusional it's not nice. It's a horrible, horrible word. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy, to be honest. And then to be called a fuck as well, I'm just like, thanks, I must have really fucking upset you. Yeah, a few people have said it's probably a misunderstanding and you'll make up, but I'm like, after being called that, I don't even think that I'd want to accept an apology, to be fair. I have no bad feelings against them. Like, I wish them all the best in their life and stuff. It just hurt because I respected them and thought we were friends. I cared about them as much as a friend would do and wanted them in my life, and then they go and do something like that and you just sort of think, alright, but it did hurt me, and like, I still have really bad anxiety right now. But hopefully I'll be right as rain soon. I'm still processing it. Other things happened that triggered my anxiety, which I'm not going to talk about because they are quite private. But they didn't really help the situation. Yeah, I've never really had just anxiety before, so it's different. Very different. I usually have like depression and anxiety. I've never just had the one. So yeah, it's different, but I'm getting there. Had a lot of supportive comments and stuff, which is quite sweet, so thank you. I was actually watching the new Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star docu-series on YouTube last night. The first one came out yesterday, 1st of October, which is really good. I think they're making a palette together or something, and they're doing like behind the scenes of the beauty industry. And there was a point in this episode where Jeffree said something like, he was on such a high, like he just had the first series with Shane Dawson come out and it was doing really well, and then he had like, I think he opened a Morphe store somewhere maybe, or launched another collab, I'm not entirely sure, but he just done another big like thing that went down really well as well. And he said all his friends' pictures were on the wall behind him, and then something blew up on social media where they posted a picture. I remember this quite vividly, to be fair, and they wrote something like, bitch is bitter because we're doing better without him, and he was saying how much that hurt him because these were his people who thought he were his true friends, and he treated them like true friends, and their friendships were so real, and to see that publicly and like be probably hurt like that is just heartbreaking and soul destroying. And I understood that. Like when he said that, I was like, that's exactly how I felt when I had all these statuses written about me, and then my other friends were jumping on the bandwagon and like liking them and commenting and being just like, yeah, so glad we've moved on and stuff. And it's like, I don't think I did anything to you, but if I did, can you please just reach out to me and tell me, rather than write these indirect things, because now you're just hurting me rather than dealing with the situation. And I kind of related to when he said how much it upset him, and you just don't really know what to do. And I was like, that's exactly how I feel right now. And to know someone like a big influencer like that has gone through something similar has sort of like, I don't know, helped me get over it a little bit. Because like it happened straight after, like it was the day after my Nozfest. So in fact it even started happening on the day of Nozfest. It's in my blog, but like I was shown things that people had said about me behind my back, and I had them laugh at me and like leave early, and they were taking the piss, and I gave them the opportunity to do all that to me, and I wish I didn't, but I did, because I did. And it blew up in my face, but what can I say? It's over with now, but I'm glad that somebody else a lot bigger than me and has a lot more power and influence than me has also gone through that. So I don't feel as alone. Does that even make sense? I don't know, but that's how I feel about the situation. Luckily I do have better friends now. I'll give him a little shout out. I want to give a shout out to my Luke, obviously, because he's like my best friend. Obviously Beth's amazing. Mandy and Kellen, because they've been like massive help for me over the last few months, chatting to me and trying to talk me out my anxieties and just being supportive. And they were there through Nozfest and after Nozfest, so yeah, very thank you guys, I love you. Right, finally, the bit that you all want to hear about, obviously, Nozfest. Because I have not spoken to you guys really since it happened, so let's have a little catch up. Before I start, the announcement for 2020 is coming on Saturday the 12th of October at 1 PM, so make sure you like the Facebook page and are part of the Facebook group, and Instagram, obviously, all linked below, so you can find out who's playing at that time on the 12th of October. The lineup is now fully completed. It was completed before the first Nozfest, to be honest. So there's no space for any other bands, unfortunately. But if you'd like to apply for 2021, maybe, send me some stuff over. I'm planning other projects as well. So any bands that are interested in working alongside me, please send your stuff my way. Like, give me an email, drop me a message, whatever. And I shall hopefully get back to you. Sometimes I don't, just because I'm so freaking busy and I forget, but keep pestering me and eventually I'll see your name pop up enough times and I'll be like, gotcha. So make sure that you just keep bugging me, because I'm a bit shit at that sometimes. Nozfest was absolutely fantastic. It ran so smoothly. The bands absolutely nailed it and were on top form. I have like people calling themselves Nozzers, which is amazing. Yeah, it ran so smoothly. I mean, I only had 2 volunteers because the others went home, but they did all their jobs fantastically, and without them, I don't know what I would have done. So thank you, Sam and Cardi, David Chinnery, Sai Janero, Mandy, of course, and her team at 69X Media, Lynn and Andrew for being my photographers, and anyone else I've forgotten. The press were amazing as well. I think we had Gig Pigs Wales, Rock Media, and were loads more, but I just can't remember what they're called off the top of my head. Sorry. Charlotte Whittingham. I can't remember what her group is called out. But she was there as well. She was amazing. So yeah, thank you guys for making it amazing. Thank you to the bands, obviously. I'm gonna put a few clips in of like my best parts of Nozfest. There is a huge vlog, but I think it's like an hour long, so if you don't want to watch that, just watch this little bit, I guess. One of the best parts of me was seeing the Wicked Jackals play with Marty Venus. I saw them play with just the 3 of them, so to have Marty on stage with them, yes, it was so good. They actually came at 10 o'clock in the morning and helped us set up, and it was so lovely. I love them to pieces. They're like my brothers. I love you guys. Thank you, and thank you for playing. And just a little quick, you know, if you watch this, and not a lot of people do, so between you and me, Wicked Jackals are playing next year. Shh. Keep it secret, but they exclusive right there. Yeah, they were amazing. They helped me set up. Lovely bunch of guys. Put a little clip in maybe. I'm seeing my Stop boys again. I hadn't seen them for like well over a year, and they are literally like my big brothers. I've known them for like 3 or 4 years now. I absolutely adore them, and to be reunited was amazing, and to like see them chat with Marco Mendoza. Marco's wanted to meet them for so long. He's like, I want to meet the Stop boys. So I like put their stalls next to each other so that they could definitely chat. And there was at one point where like Jacob and Marco were like both talking to each other in Spanish, and I was just like, well, I'm glad you're getting along. Like, it was lovely to see, and it really warmed my heart to see so many people enjoying their set. So yeah, it was lovely. Had a little cry when Massive Wagons came on stage. That was just such a big deal for me and a huge achievement. So to have them headline my show was really surreal. And I got to make a little speech, which was so cool. And there was people chanting my name, and yeah, I can't even explain what that felt like. But yeah, it makes me proud every time I watch it or remember that moment. I'm just like, I did that. Pretty cool. It's been amazing having so many positive reviews come out and some awesome photos of the day. I've written down thank you, so I'll just read it out. I want to say thank yous whilst I can remember. So thank you to Guy and Richard at the 1865 for everything they did on the day and what they continue to do to support me. Thank you to every single band who played. You were all awesome, and you all mean so much to me. It's unreal. Thank you to Sam and Cardi for being the best volunteers I could ask for. Thank you to all the press for behaving so well and doing an awesome job with their interviews. Thank you so much to Mandy and 69X for all their super hard work on the promotion before, during and after the event. Thank you to Cy and David for being great hosts for the day, and thank you to every single person that bought a ticket, and just thank you to everyone who made my dream come true. I'm actually thinking of having a special guest for next year. I'm in the process of emailing them and trying to sort something out, so fingers crossed they do want to be a part of my Nozfest 2020. There will also be merchandise next year. I'm going to just mention it here that I'm putting the ticket price up only a tiny bit for next year, just because I do want to do merch, and it will help so much, just that extra couple of quid, just to, you know, help me start the merch before the actual event. Otherwise, you know, funding's really hard. It is a funded festival, and it's really hard. I couldn't manage doing it last year, so I hope you guys don't mind. It's just going to help me towards merchandise and towards making 2021 happen, because I'm not too sure if I'm going to be able to do 2021 yet. Fingers crossed I will, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm not sure as of yet, but it'll just help towards that and to merchandise. So as long as you guys are happy with that, thank you so much, and for being understanding. But yeah, there'll be merchandise, which will include some from last year as well, because I know people probably want merchandise from the previous Nozfest as well as this one. So there'll be merchandise with both lineups on, etc. Make sure you are part of the Nozfest Facebook group to stay updated and to hear exclusive information. And also follow Nozfest on Instagram to see all the awesome photographs. And lastly, I just want to shout out to Georgia Butlin for doing the new artwork for Nozfest 2020. It is amazing. It's going to be revealed on the 11th of October. I can't wait for you guys to see it. She's worked really hard on it. She's redesigned the font, she's redesigned the logo, the poster, everything, and it looks absolutely fantastic. And thank you so much for doing it. I really appreciate all your hard work. And I hope that we can stay in business together. But thank you so much. And to finish off this video, I'll just mention the bands that I'm currently listening to. Not literally, but I mean like over the last whatever. I've been listening to Black Tree Vultures, Collateral, and McBusted, because I like to be different. And I will see you soon, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this life update video. Please make sure you're following all my social media. And yeah, I will see you all very, very soon.